Howdy, y'all. So I know y'all follow me, most of y'all follow me for the train content, and there'll still be train content on here. And today, I want to tell y'all the story of a very special little railroad. And if you guys like this story, we can start telling more and more stories about this same little railroad, because Lord knows I've got plenty of them. But I figured, starting out in the first episode of this little mini-series we're doing here, the best way to tell y'all this railroad story starting off is the same way that it was told to me whenever I was a little kid sitting next to my grandpa. Many years ago, before you were born, there was a little train that ran through these mountains between Johnson City, Tennessee and Boone, North Carolina. And the little train carried everything that the mountain people needed. It took kids to school, grown-ups to work, and it took families into town. And because the little train had a little high-pitched whistle that sang through the mountains like a bird, mountain people called it the Tweetsy train. Now, the mountain people loved their little Tweetsy train, and it brought a lot of jobs to the area. If you did not work for the train, you had a job that depended on the train. They had folks loading logs, loading iron in the iron mines, and selling things in the shops that the little train brought in. Back in 1940, a large flood came through the mountains, washing away most of the train's track. However, the little train and her crew kept serving the mountain people the best way that they knew how. During the Big War, it took my great-great-uncles over to Europe, where they went and they fought for our freedom. While my Papaw, who was the youngest of the family and couldn't go overseas, took the little train every day to the rayon plant in Elizabethton, where they were making parachutes for the Army. And then after the war, the little train brought my uncles back home to their mama in their little mountain town, safe and sound. After the war, there wasn't much need for the little train, so they built roads going into the mountains, ripped up the track, and that was the end of our little railroad. Until it wasn't. But that's a story for another time.